feels like I'm playing on an easier difficulty in the early game, but maybe a harder difficulty in the later game. Hey, it's Riduckulous, and this is going to be another episode of the River Sprite series. This game, ideally we'd want to try some new stuff like the new Knights or new Void, etc. But we're going to go with the best options that we have if we can. Alright, I was going to go for the spatula, but the recurve was my backup plan. In the last video, I think the music was a little lower than I intended. I'm trying to put the music in to kind of fill the void when I'm not talking. I'm hoping it's a little better in this video. I would like to hear your feedback on that, if it's good or if you guys don't like it. So ideally this game we'd love to try one of the newer things that's been changed, like Void, Noble, Knights, but we also still want to just go for the win, not just force stuff to try it. So we're gonna get everything here. So if we get 2 gold from this, we could just buy these 2. If not, I'm gonna sell Lysandra and buy them. I heard Void is really strong, especially if you have a strong Cho'Gath. Another thing I'd love to try is Karthus. He is really strong right now. They upped his damage and the amount of targets he hits at all stages, I think. It's really good. Scar recently did a video. He had 3 Karthus out. There's 1 tier 2 and 2 tier 1s. It's just nuts.
I release them from their
pain. So we didn't have to sell her, which is cool.
They will regret opposing me.
I think I'm gonna stray away from going pirate this game. It might not be the best decision, but I kind of want to try new stuff. And this is what the account's for. And now the new Knight change is damage blocked for all allies. It's slightly lower, but it's all allies instead of just the Knights. So 2 Knights could probably fit into almost any comp. I'm sure like 4 and 6 aren't as weak as they were, but I think 2 Knights got a huge buff from it, more so than anything else.
From their pain. The dark.
And Vayne also got a buff. Her attack speed's now 0.75. I think is 0.65 before, which is a very big buff. I think I'm gonna reroll once. I'm so used to rerolling, it's really probably a bad call. But alright, so we can put... I think I'll leave it for now. When we level up, we can put Fiora in to get the 3 Noble. And Noble changed from 100 armor and 35 life on hit to 60-60 for armor and magic resist, which I think is really good because Noble was bad into sorcerers and bad into elementalist. It felt like kind of pigeonholing you into hoping to go against AD. He might pull it out here. Really depends on, yeah, I think he'll be fine. And if so, I might just level up to preserve win streak. Even though it's more ideal to level up. Oh, we, timed out. Okay.
They will be purified.
Alright, I think I sell here. Because if I sell this, that. I think I'm just gonna sell, do that, and put Fiora in. Yeah, I'll just do that for now. I would like to go Rangers now that Vayne is better, and see if stacked Rangers with Vayne as the carry is awesome or not. I think it might be. If I get another recurve bow, I'm definitely going to put it on her, because they're already going through Yordle, which is annoying as hell. And guaranteeing hits is always good, especially if they build a Phantom Dancer. I think recurve is one of the few offensive items that is always decent. And of course I get GP this early when I'm not running pirates. I think here I could just sell... I think I'll sell these two to make gold. I guess I could have waited to see if I won the round so I didn't have to sell Darius, but... And also Shiv is pretty strong. It's still... I think it got a slight nerf, but it's still good, and I think it does true damage with the new Void. I'm not certain. I think that was speculative, the video I saw on that. Alright, so I think we lose here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we lose here, which is fine. It does kind of suck we didn't get either of the streaks. But we were closer to a good pick than being in first. Or second, I'd rather. Ideally, we'd really want that Ashe. But I don't think that's gonna happen. And if I got it, I don't think I would, yeah. What I was gonna say is I don't think I'd get rid of the Ashe, I'd just put in 2 Ranger. But now we want the Braum, which is probably gonna be taken. Yeah, that's taken as well. I think I'll just go with Aatrox. Sell him, I can make a Rage Blade and put that on the new Vayne. The new Vayne, I think, can be insane if, like, she's let to live, essentially. And I think Rage Blade is even better on her now because she has one of the highest, if not the highest, base attack speed in the game. I think I'll grab him because we might be going 2 Knights, 4 Ranger, something like that. And if we get Kindred, we could replace these two and get the Phantom. I could grab him for Noble and get rid of her. I'll still keep her on the bench for now, but I think we will be getting rid of her. I could have leveled up and actually threw in another unit, because now that we're not doing the strategy we normally do. I keep saying normally, like I don't always do the other build, but I love running it, if that makes any sense. The Tut-Tut build. Yeah, it looks like we beat this guy.
Stay dead.
I guess I'll hold these two. Probably sell them next turn. Alright, I'm definitely selling her, so I could have that. And I think I could sell, like, him and hold something else. Like, maybe do this. And then we could possibly put in 4 Knights. It's all play it by ear, basically. Like, I want to stack the Vayne. That'd be cool because she is newly buffed. Ooh, 4 Knights with a Knight Katarina. And his Darius is kind of just standing there, which is good for us. Not Darius, I meant Garen. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, we got clapped there.
The glory of Demacia will never fade. Your eternity begins.
By the way, in that situation, I don't think it's the right call to roll like I did, but I really like playing around with when to roll, when not to, and feeling it for myself when you should and shouldn't. Now all my units take 30 less damage, which for this phase it shouldn't be a problem. We have 2 T2s, a full item, and 5 units instead of 4 units. I usually only struggle on this phase when I have 4 units when I'm doing the build where you don't put any experience in. Got a BF sword, Sojin, meh.
Release them from their
It's not a bad item, it's actually still a good item, but I really want to beef this girl up, and Sojin doesn't help her at all. Alright, so definitely gonna pick that up. I'm probably gonna pick this up, and I'll sell that.
Always bring bro.
I think that's fine for now, and then we could decide. Like, we could level up here, but it'd bring us down. Actually, I think I'm gonna level up here, sell this, and I'll throw this in. So now we're really beefy. So 4 knights and 3 nobles already, and we sacrificed 1 interest gold for that. My Vayne has the buff, which isn't the most ideal. I think it's more ideal for the front line to get the noble buff, even though it does heal for the carry, which is nice to have too. But yeah, this game is not like my normals. Normally I've been running a lot of the top up strat, so I'm not used to being level 6 at this point. It's really nice actually, and I usually don't get interest, which is also really nice. It feels like I'm playing on an easier difficulty in the early game, but maybe a harder difficulty in the later game. Alright, I'm gonna move my stuff over. So this is all stuff I'm considering using, or I'm definitely using. I could sell him right now, but I don't see the point, because I wouldn't get to the next threshold. I bought the GP 1 because if anyone else is running the top up strat that I talk about, then it'd be good against them. And 2, I'm holding a tier 3 unit, so I have a slightly higher chance of getting an Ash now. This guy has 2 Ashes, both of which have shivs, which is kind of annoying because no one's hitting them yet. Alright, so I'm definitely losing this round.
I release them from their pain.
We want to get Rangers. Gonna sell that and hold. And the main reason I grabbed him is if I get like a Leona, I could switch out 2 knights and I'll have 2 guardian. And they're stronger individual units, but they no longer buff themselves. And they're also like, the buff overlaps, so I could, ideally you want to have it where it overlaps on, let's say, Vayne and 1 frontline unit. Alright, I think that's actually kind of ideal positioning for the cat. I thought it was just out of range of my Vayne, never mind. Because if it was out of range of my Vayne, it would have been fine. I just had to check my OBS real quick because for some reason I felt like I didn't press record, and that would have been really annoying. Alright, let's time out. Cool. So here we want attack speed, probably an Ash. Let's look again. MR would be good. We could get Bloodthirster on. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go for. We'd be able to get Bloodthirster on the Vayne that we're trying to stack. And it looks like we're going to get it. Unless we mess up, we definitely get it. Grab a drink real quick. Oh, and they also changed the carousel to have 9 units as opposed to 10. So I think it's a very slight, but it's definitely a nerf to whoever's in first and second. Alright, we got a T2. Sell that. I want to start stacking my gold more. We could level here for 24 gold, but that would bring us so low. And we don't have anything to put in to get another, like, we don't have Phantom yet or Ranger yet. If we grabbed an Ashe or a Leona, I probably would have done it. For the sheer power, but... Alright, we really want that Aurelian Soul not to ult my Vayne, but it's gonna happen. I think we should still be fine. This build is gonna get 10 times stronger once we get a second Ranger though.
I smell death.
And I grab that to hold. Because we want to make it the highest chance possible to get an Ashe or a Kindred or whatever. So now we can sell that and grab another Garen. We don't need to tee these up to 3, but I think for now I'm just going to throw this on Lucian. I probably should have done that already, but Lucian's probably not going to be in the comp forever. And throwing it on just gives him a little more combat effectiveness. He'll be able to ult ever so slightly earlier. Oh, and Kha'Zix's also got a slight buff, which it might be bigger than I thought. He does more damage to non-isolated units than he used to. So it might make it a little more easy for him to get to isolated units and then get the bonus damage by knocking them out sooner with a non-isolated, if that makes any sense to you. Alright, so here I'm actually going to do the regular method that you're supposed to do, I think. I think I just sell Fiora to make the gold. I don't really foresee myself going for 6 nobles. And ideally here we want anything that'll make Vayne better. I'd probably say 2 recurves would be the very best option. Alright, neither of those are recurve bows, which is fine. Well, we got the Ashe, so we're definitely throwing her in somewhere. I think over the Poppy. And now we could reroll a little bit.
A slow death will be their reward.
Swiftly now.
Alright. And I think I might switch out the Mordekaiser for now for this Braum. Just because temporarily it'll give me 2 Glacial and I don't need 3 Knights when the buff is for all Knights now. This guy's definitely pretty strong. He has 3 Void and he has Rangers and Glacial. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have Rangers. He only has 1 Ranger, but he does have Glacial. So I think for now I'm going to switch these 2. And I think I'm going to buy the Varus, reroll. I think I could throw him in instead of Lucian. Oh wait, no, I'll keep the Noble buff going for now. Got another Ashe. Another Ashe. Okay. I said Ashe both times. I meant Vayne. We could get rid of most of this, like these three, because I don't think we'll get tier 3s. But I don't think it hurts because it forces T1s to be more likely to be Vayne. And once we get a Kindred, we're going to switch out one of them for Mordekaiser for sure. Alright, so I think this is kind of ideal. Sadly, he hit... I don't know how it hit my Vayne there, but it did. So we definitely want to throw that in. Now we could do this. Sell these. And I think I'll level up next turn.
They will know regret.
Keep getting Garens when I don't want to get a T3 Garen. I don't think it will help us enough. And I'm selling that to make gold. Alright, we're definitely gonna get clapped here. But shouldn't be enough that it like eliminates us or anything like that. And I think I'll throw a redemption on the Kindred or something like that maybe.
Will never fade.
We could go for that spatula and make her into another unit. What things do we have? Sorcerer. We have tier, demon. Okay, that person took I think I'll just grab. Okay, I'll grab Karthus. Because then if we get attack speed, we could throw that on Vayne as well, and she'll be immune to crits. It'll just give us more BS basically with the... Or I could do the new Frozen Heart. It was bugged for a bit. Actually, I might do that. Nah. I think I'll just sell him, level up here, throw him in. Gosh. Well, I guess I'm going Frozen Heart. No. Loons. I'll go Redemption on her because I messed up. And I'll reposition after. I'll grab that. My build is just dumb this game. I think I might get knocked out early because I was experimenting, but we'll have to see. I think now we can't just hold the gold. We have to spend to try to save our lives essentially. So let's see, we can level up here. What would we get as a benefit? Not much, to be honest. So I think just spam rolling is fine.
The dark should fear me.
I'm just gonna keep rolling.
They will know regret.
Alright. That's kind of ideal. If we don't get eliminated here, that is. I think we might be fine.
You are
Yeah, I'm still getting used to this new damage. The old damage I would have been out there, for sure.
Pain.
Alright, Kindred.
Though many try. Life
Got another
is
Kindred,
ours.
that's good. I saw the Varus right as I pressed the reroll. Because the reason I'm not buying the Kindreds, it's so unlikely to get a T3 4-cost unit unless you start really early. And it's a risk that I'm not really willing to take right now. I do have Swordbreaker, which I'll throw on someone, probably the Ash. Yeah, I'll throw it on the Ash. We really want to get a Mordekaiser and I missed the Braum. And the Braum. There we go.
You call throw.
Do we buy her? That's even risky too. Alright, so we definitely have made a lot of mistakes this game. We might be able to survive past him, I'm not even sure. I definitely do appreciate the love toward new Vayne, because they definitely needed it. But I think we're out.
No one escapes my aim.
So I definitely made a lot of mistakes that game. It's not the best position. I'm trying to learn new different things, like the changes. So, and since I'm still in provisionals, it should still be, yeah, I'm bronze 4 1 LP. That was not the greatest game. I still hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day.